युहुन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचं मां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चाविभृता नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। वर्स् 88 प्राणेनाम्भांसि भूयः पिबति पुनरसौ अन्नमश्नाति तत्र तत्पाकं जाठरोऽग्निः तदुपहितबलः द्राक्षणैर्वा करोति व्यानः सर्वाङ्गनाडीष्वथनयति रसं प्राणसन्तर्पणार्थं निस्सारं भूतिगन्धं त्यजति बहिरयं देहतोपानसंज्ञः व्यापारं देहसंस्थः प्रतिवपुरखिलं पञ्चवृत्त्यात्मकोऽसौ प्राणः सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् अधिपतिरनिशं सत्तया निर्विवादम् यस्येत्थं चिद्घनस्य स्फुटमिह कुरुते सोऽस्मि सर्वस्य साक्षी प्राणस्य प्राणयेषोऽप्यखिलदनुभृतां चक्षुषश्चक्षुरेषः यं भान्तं चिद्घनैकं क्षितिजलपवनादित्यचन्द्रादयो ये भासाः यस्यैव चानुप्रविरलगतयो भान्ति तस्मिन् वसन्ति विद्युत्पुञ्जोऽग्निसङ्घोऽप्युडुगणविदधिः भासयेत् किं परेशं ज्योतिःशान्तं ह्यनन्तं कविमजममरं तद्ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मीत्यनुभव उदितः यस्य कस्यापि चेद्वै पुंसः श्रीसद्गुरूणाम् अदुलितकर्णा पूर्णपीयूषदृष्ट्या जीवन्मुक्तः स एव भ्रमविधुरमनाः निर्गतेनाद्युपाधौ नित्यानन्दैकधाम प्रविशति परमं नष्टसन्देहवृत्तिः नो देहो नेन्द्रियाणि क्षरमतिचपलं नो मनो नैव बुद्धिः प्राणो नैवाहमस्मीत्यखिलजडमिदं वस्तुजातं कथं स्याम् नाहङ्कारो न दाराः गृहसुतसुजनक्षेत्रवित्तादिदूरम् साक्षी चित्प्रत्यगात्मा निखिलजगदधिष्ठानभूतः शिवोऽहम्। So I am that Sakshi, I am that Nirvikara Rupa, I am Shiva. So this is what one has to keep contemplating upon the nature of oneself. This is how one has to do. So that is how there are a few verses here which end with Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. So here, having said that, what about this Drishya? So what is Drishya, what is Drik? So that is what is being exemplified in the next verse, so explained in detail. So let us read this. 93. Drishyam yadrupametat
दृश्यं यद्रूपमेतत् दृश्यं यद्रूपमेतत्
bhavati cha vishadam
भवति च विशदम् भवति च विशदम्
नीलपीताद्यनेकम्
नीलपीताद्यनेकम् नीलपीताद्यनेकम्
सर्वस्यैतस्य दृग्वै
सर्वस्यैतस्य दृग्वै सर्वस्यैतस्य दृग्वै
स्फुरदनुभवतः
स्फुरदनुभवतः स्फुरदनुभवतः
लोचनं चैकरूपम्
लोचनं चैकरूपम् लोचनं चैकरूपम्
तद्दृश्यं मानसं दृक्
तद्दृश्यं मानसं दृक् तद्दृश्यं मानसं दृक्
परिणतविषयाकारधिवृत्तयोऽपि 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 दृश्याः दृग्रूप एव दृश्याः दृग्रूप एव दृश्याः दृग्रूप एव प्रभुरिह सतथा प्रभुरिह सतथा प्रभुरिह सतथा दृश्यते नैव साक्षी दृश्यते नैव साक्षी दृश्यते नैव साक्षी दृश्यं यद्रूपमेतत् भवति च विशदं नीलपीताद्यनेकम्. There is a text which is also called Drigdrishya Viveka. Drig and Drishyam. Drishyam means that which is seen, observed. That which is observed is what is called Drishyam. In fact, one way of deriving this word is Drashtum Yogyam Drishyam. But today, most of the Drishya is Drashtum Ayogyam. In fact, yesterday it was a very interesting thing. So in Chennai, so one old lady, she should be 85, maybe close to 80, 85. So we went to the top floor of her house. She invited me to see the place. And then somebody was from their balcony, okay, top floor. So we could see another house which is just 2 floors. Their house is 4 floors. Some little girl was sitting with a mobile like this. So we were standing for 5 minutes. So the eyes did not come out of the mobile. So this old lady was saying, "Ennada paathandrakalo therilla." So all the time they are seeing this. So this is what she was saying. So adrishyam drishyam bhavati. So this is anyway. So here, so drishyam. In fact, there is an interesting phrase in Sanskrit. Arhanam arhate chakruhu. See, arhanam arhate chakruhu means arhanam chakruhu arhate chakruhu. Okay. So they honored people who are worthy of honoring. So it's a very interesting usage. Arhanam arhate chakruhu. Similarly, yad drishyam tadeva drashtavyam. So adrishyam sarvam drishyate. So if drashtum yogyam is the way we derive drishyam. So many adrishyas are being seen. Anyway, now drishyam in general means that which is observed. Whatever it is, whether it is yogya or ayogya, whatever that is seen is drishyam. Drishyam yadrupametat bhavati cha vishadam. This Vishadam can be taken as a qualifier to Drishya, or it can be interpreted differently also. In fact, the word Vishada has a variety of meanings. In question papers in Sanskrit itself, we will find the word Vishadayata. See, Vishadayata is the phrase that they will say. Panchahetva bhasan Vishadayata. So they will say. So Vishadayata, in that phrase, is to be understood as something which has to be written clearly, elaborately, and so on. Okay, Vishadikuru. So may it be clearly expanded, stated, eloquently described. So all that is Vishadayata. But Vishada also has other meanings, which means Shubhra Varna, which means pure, Nirmala, Vimala. They are also referred to as Vishadam. In fact, we have a very interesting verse in Raghuvamsha which uses, in fact, 2-3 places Kalidasa will use the word Vishada in different senses. So I will come to that a little later. Now we will see this phrase Vishadam as explained in this verse, as given. So let us see in one way first, then we will see another meaning and see differently. Rupam technically is a guna. Okay, Rupam. Rupam means normally form. Rupam is also used to refer to colors. So here he is saying Vishadam Yadrupam. Suppose we say Vishadam Yadrupam Tat Neelapitadyanekam. Suppose you say this. Then we can take this Vishadam Yadrupam means, so you can even think of the rays that come from the sun. So that is described as Bhasvara Shuklam. Okay. So Bhasvara Shuklam. So Bhasvara Shuklam Yat, whatever comes from the sun, when it gets reflected in various objects, it presents its different color. There is nothing which is different from those rays. So those rays, so when they get reflected from different media, reaches the eye. So this is what is being described here. Neelapitadyanekam tat bhavati. Tat drishyam neelapitadyanekam bhavati. You can just take. So the same pure Bhasvara Shukla light, when it gets reflected from different media, presents itself in different colors. Neelapitadyanekam. So this is one way of understanding this Vishadam. So Yadrupam Shubhravarnam Vishadam Tat Neelapitadyanekam Bhavati. Or we can say Vishadam as a qualifier, and then we can just say Vishadam Yadrupam Neelapitadyanekam. I see a variety of colors and variety of forms. In fact, Rupam is technically defined as Chakshur Matragrahyo Guno Rupam. Okay. So this is how this Tarka Sangraha will define. Chakshur Matragrahyo Guno Rupam. So it is only one sense organ which can fetch Rupa for us. Chakshur Matragrahyaha means Taditara Agrahyatve Sadi Tadgrahyatvam Tanmatragrahyatvam. Okay. Anyway, so this is what is Rupam. Chakshur Matragrahyo Guno Rupam. So here we just see whatever, be it form, be it color, it can only be sensed through the eye. So that is referred to as Drik here. And the word that is employed in the second quarter of the verse is Lochanam. दृश्यं यद्रूपमेतत् भवति च विशदं नीलपीताद्यनेकं भवति विशदं यद्रूपं सर्वस्यैतस्य दृग्वै स्फुरदनुभवतो लोचनं चैकरूपम्. So as I was just mentioning, Rupa is something which is known only through eye, and therefore at the first level you can say Lochanam Drik. So the observer of the form is Drik, eye. So Lochanam. So Sarvasya etasya means the multivarious forms that we see, right? Sarvasyaitasya drigvai sphuradανubhavataha lochanam chaikarupam. Sphuradανubhavataha. What is the vibhakti here? Shashti, no. Sphuradανubhavataha. Sphuradανubhavataha will be taken as Panchami. So because it is evident to only eye, okay, sphurat means clearly know. See, sometimes you can get the form of something. When I say the form means in shape, etc. So that you can touch and then see whether it is a chair or a table, etc. You will be able to to some extent you can do that through sparsha. But rupa, I mean when it is color, it is absolutely impossible but for eye. Okay, so there, so shukla neela pita rakta harita kabishaj bhedat. So they will just say in so rupam. So anyway, so any object which has a certain form also has a certain color associated with that. And Ekarupam Lochanam means it is the same eye which gathers all the information and presents the different colors to you. Sphuradανubhavataha Ekarupam Lochanam. So Sphuradανubhavataha hetoho. So etasmad dhetoho lochanam sarvasya etasya drigvai bhavati. So therefore, since it is the eye which is fetching all this information to you, you call eye as drik, the first stage. Okay. So sarvasya etasya lochanam drigvai bhavati. So this is what he is saying. Now this word vishadam, as I was mentioning to you. So this is used in a very interesting way by Kalidasa. So let me just tell you before I move on further. In Raghuvamsha, in the 10th Sarga, so there is an interesting discussion. So just now, so our justice was mentioning that this is called Utthana Ekadashi, Utthana Dwadashi, Kaishika Ekadashi, Utthana Dwadashi. So this 4-month Nidra. So there it is basically a very interesting thing. So there it is described as this Vishnu getting up from the Yoga Nidra when all these rishis were approaching. Okay, there is an interesting verse. So you better render the verse, then you will see the meaning. Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi.
Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi.
Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi. Pavanairavalokanaihi. 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 Bhrugvadin Anugrinhantam. Bhrugvadin Anugrinhantam. Bhrugvadin Anugrinhantam. Saukhashayanikan Rishin, Saukhashayanikan Rishin, Saukhashayanikan Rishin. Unless somebody has studied Raghuvamsha, this 10th canto, I don't think this word would have been heard by you. Saukhashayanikaha is the prayoga. Nyayadeva Saukhashayanikan Rishin. Visheshataha prayogaha Kalidasena kritaha. So today we have this question which is very common. So as soon as you get up from the bed in the morning, so if you are a guest, so normally people will ask, did you sleep well? Okay, even otherwise in certain traditions they ask, so did you sleep well? Sometimes we are forced to ask looking at the eyes, did you sleep well? But that is a different thing. Even generally we ask this question, did you sleep well? So this question was being asked by the rishis to Vishnu himself. Saukhashayanikan Rishin to Vishnu. So the story goes like this. So this Ravana fellow was troubling them. So they all decided to go and take the help of Vishnu. So there the poet Kalidasa describes Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi Pavanairavalokanaihi Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi. So there the Vishadaihi. So Vishada means you should not think of so white or something like that. Okay. So it is not Shubhravarna. It is used in the sense of Prasannaihi. Okay. So Nirmalaihi, Prasannaihi. Prasannaihi is the sense in which you have to take. So Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi. Yoga Nidra. What is Yoga Nidra? So Vishnu is supposed to have Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is Yoga Eva Nidra, Yoga Nidra. So usually people say that Yoga Nidra, so you know what is happening and still you seem like sleeping. So this is Yoga Nidra. Okay, generally that is how it is described. Yoga Nidra, I mean there are various meanings to that. But generally Yoga Nidra refers to Yoga Eva Nidra, suppose you say. How can you call yoga as Nidra? Then people will call Nidra as yoga. So there is one thing which is common between yoga and Nidra. So what is common is, so during Nidra, your mind does not function. Understand? So it does not keep wandering. During yoga also it does not wander. That is one thing which is common. But you are aware here, you are not aware. So this is the difference. So Yoga Nidranta. So here Vishnu is aware. Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi Prasannaihi and then Pavanairavalokanaihi. Here Vishada is used in the sense of Prasanna, Nirmala and so on. Pavanairavalokanaihi. Pavanaihi Avalokanaihi means, so it is the poet beautifully describes there. So he says that the rishis came there. So all of them have come here to make a representation. And if Vishnu were sleeping, then what will you do? You cannot wake him up. Right? When you go to some big Yajamana's house, so he has to be ready. So otherwise people will say he is sleeping. So the Parshadas will not let you in. And if you are stuck there at the entrance, then that will be a disappointment. So Kalidasa says, by the time these rishis reach there, so Yoga Nidra was over, so Vishnu just got up. Okay, so that so Vishnu just got up. So that is how he describes there. And in fact, he also adds that, so if he is ready, that itself is a great sign that your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Shakuna, Shubha Shakuna. Anyway, the poet describes that way. Yoga Nidranta Vishadaihi Pavanairavalokanaihi Bhrugvadin Anugranhantam Saukhashayanikan Rishin. So Shukhasayanam Prichantiti Saukhashayanikaah. This is how Mallinatha describes. Sukhashayanam pricchantiti Saukhashayanikaah rishayah. Okay. Saukhashayanikan rishin Bhrigvadin. So Bhrigu and so on. Okay. So there is an interesting verse which actually talks about various rishis. See this in the morning. Usually people say that for Suprabhatam they say Brahma Muraris Tripurantakascha Bhanushashi Bhumisuto Budhascha Guruscha Shukrash Shanirahu Ketavaha Kurvantu Sarve Mama Suprabhatam Bhrigur Vasishtha Kraturangirascha Manuf Pulastyaf Pulahascha Gautamaha Raibhyo Marichischyavanotha Dakshaha Kurvantu Sarve Mama Suprabhatam. So these are the rishis. Bhrigvadin, when they say, so they are the Bhrigu is considered to be one of the foremost among the rishis. So Bhrigvadin Anugrinhantam. Anugrinhantam how? To that Kataksha itself. Anugrinhantam Saukhashayanikan rishin. Anyway, so that is how Vishadam is to be understood there. Vishada has various connotations. So here in this verse, this Vishadam is not something which is to be taken as Prasannam. So Vishadam Nilapitadyanekam Sarvasyaitasya Drigvai Sphuradhanubhavato Lochanam Chaikarupam. Then he says Lochanam is Drik, with reference to forms, with reference to the various colors that you see. Lochanam is Drik. Then he says Tadrishyam. Tadrishyam means that Lochanam itself becomes Drishya. Tat here means Lochanam. Tat Lochanam api Drishyam bhavati. Drishyam bhavati for whom? For Manaha. So therefore he says Manasam Drik. So with reference to Nilapitadi, Lochanam is Drik. With reference to Lochanam, Manaha is Drik. Okay. So then Parinata Vishayakara Dhivrittayopi. Parinata Vishayakara Dhivrittayopi Drishyaha. In fact, for you to recognize various forms, so the mind itself has transformed into various forms. When I say the mind transforms into various forms, so you may be wondering, forms are there, what is for the mind to transform into various forms? So this may not be evident to you when the eyes are open, but when the eyes are closed and still you see various forms, so then what made you see all these forms? So dhivrittayaha parinataha. So that is what is being said. Parinata vishayakara dhivrittayaha. Dhivrittayaha is certain modifications which happen in the mind. Okay, in the brain, whatever you want to call. Parinata vishayakara dhivrittayaha. Particularly, this is evident during dream. Even otherwise it is evident. Right? So there are various things which we keep seeing. So we may be positioned somewhere. We need not necessarily see what is there in front of us. Right? So Parinata Vishaya, the various things which are being presented to us by the mind. And therefore, whether the forms or conversations, whatever happen within our own mind, it is essentially the transformation. So either it can happen through the impulse which is received from the external world, or it can happen from the impulse received from the internal world. Anyway, it is parinata vishayakara dhivrittayopi drishyaha. Even they turn into drishya. Now, who is Drik? Drigrupa eva prabhuriha satatha drishyate naiva sakshi. Now he says, Iha prabhu eva drigrupaha. Prabhu eva drigrupaha. So this is how we have to first complete. Prabhu here means I am Atma. In fact, Prabhu is a term, the one who has Nigrahanugraha Shakti, he is called Prabhu. One who has Nigrahanugraha Shakti, he is called as Prabhu. Okay? So he can bless you if he is a wealthy person, he is a very powerful person. He can either stop you from getting promoted. Okay? He can either bless you with something. So in fact, Nigraha Anugraha Shakti. Yasya vartate saha Prabhu. Here obviously this Atman is the one who has this Nigraha Anugraha Shakti. So he can let you see, he need not let you see. So he has the power. And therefore, this Atman itself is Prabhu. And he is Drigrupaha. You are able to easily see the kind of modifications which happen in your own mind. And therefore, you are the Drik. You are the Drik, different from all the Drishyas, which includes all Indriyas, which includes Manobuddhi. So that is why he initially gave a few examples like Drishya, and then he went to Buddhi. So one which is beyond even this Sukshma Sharira, he is Atman. Okay? So Drigrupa eva prabhuriha. Ayam prabhuhu vasutaha sakshi bhavati. So this is something which we need to, even in the previous verse he was referring to sakshi chit pratyagatma. Here once again he says, so this sakshi is a very interesting term. So sakshi means essentially witness. Okay. So saha sakshi bhavati. But unfortunately, tatha naiva drishyate. See, we don't understand him to be sakshi. So we understand Atman to be the experiencer of various things. So suppose somebody abuses you, munja par. So look at his face. So when we were really school boys, so if somebody says this, we'll be very deeply hurt. Understand? He's just asking him to look at my face. What is it? I need not. So, but then I did not have that. So if somebody were to say, so it will really bother me. He is just making fun of me. How can I tolerate? So those kinds of. So if he says Sharira, Mukha par, Munja par, so whatever it is. So he is talking about Sharira, I am different from Sharira, so what? Okay, so that is what we need to understand. So I am Atma Sakshi. See, Sakshi means, so I was unhappy, so I was happy. So all that is being noticed by you. And he is Sakshi witness, and I am that. So and therefore, I am not my physical body, I am not my mind, whose transformations is being witnessed by me. Okay, so that is what I am. So that is what this verse basically says. Let us read this. Drishyam yadrupametad bhavati cha vishadam nilapitadyanekam sarvasya tasya drigvai sfaradhanubhavato lochanam chaigarupam tadrishyam manasam drik parinata vishayakara dhivrittayobi drishya drigrupa eva भूरिह स तथा दृश्यते नैव साक्षी। अयम आत्मा दृग्रूपः, अयम आत्मा साक्षी रूपः, परंतु सः आत्मा तथा न दृश्यते। सः दृश्यते सुखित्वेन, सः दृश्यते दुःखित्वेन। So this is how we understand. So saha drishyate. In fact, many people have this despondent feeling. Just now I had an occasion to see the last couple of days. This feeling that, so I am not respected, my words are not heard. So this is deeply bothering people. Okay? So this kind of a feeling is what we call as jiva bhava. Okay? Naichyanusandhanam. Okay? So this Naichyanusandhanam is what is mostly happening. So I am unsuccessful. Okay. So I am not I am not respected. So etc. etc. These people feel. This is what is called jiva bhava, and this jiva bhava has to be overcome. That is the content of the next verse. Aham sakshi, aham chidananda rupaha is what we need to understand. On the other hand, we superimpose various things that are attributed to various upadhis, and thereby we keep suffering. Okay. So even if somebody says that you are a dullard, you should think that my buddhi is dullard. So what? Understand? You are intelligent, your buddhi is intelligent, so what? Whether it is praise or it is abuse, so it doesn't bother you. So if it really bothers you, then you have not come out of the domain of jiva bhava. It is this jiva bhava which has to be dropped. So that is what is the content of the next verse. Okay. So once this jiva bhava is dropped, you are above the ego. So this, if you can overcome, it is all your jivan. So that is what is being said in the next verse. Tatha nadrishyate, kutaha nadrishyate. So that is being said in the next verse. Rajvajnanat bhujangaha.
Rajvajnanat bhujangaha.
Tadupari sahasa bhati.
Tadupari sahasa bhati. Tadupari sahasa bhati.
Mandandhakare. 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 Svatma jnanat tatha sau. Svatma jnanat tatha sau. Svatma jnanat tatha sau. Bhrishama sukham bhoot. Bhrishama sukham bhoot. Bhrishama sukham bhoot. Atmano jiva bhavaha. Atmano jiva bhavaha. Atmano jiva bhavaha. Aptoktya hi bhramante. Aptoktya hi bhramante. Aptoktya hi bhramante. Sacha khalu vidita. Sacha khalu vidita. Sacha khalu vidita. Rajjureka tathaham. Rajjureka tathaham. Rajjureka tathaham. कूटस्थो नैव जीवः कूटस्थो नैव जीवः कूटस्थो नैव जीवः निजगुरुवचसा निजगुरुवचसा साक्षीभूतः शिवोऽहम् साक्षीभूतः शिवोऽहम् साक्षीभूतः शिवोऽहम् रज्ज्वज्ञानात् भुजङ्गः तदुपरि सहसा भाति मन्दान्धकारे स्वात्मा ज्ञानात् तथासौ भृशमसुखमभूत् आत्मनो जीवभावः रज्ज्वज्ञानात् भुजङ्गः तदुपरि सहसा भाति मन्दान्धकारे. So मन्दान्धकारे is the external environment. Mandandhakare is the external environment. Andhakara is darkness. So you don't see. In fact, there is one more thing which I can tell. Some Brahma. So yesterday and day before, so I was in Chennai. So there, so this house has the problem of some white ants. Okay, so that also comes in the floor. Understand? So they will build a small what do we call? See, like a corridor. So that corridor will be made of mud, and inside that they will be moving. So that will be like. So in the floor, I had a Brahma, a new Brahma. So Mandandhakara was there. So I thought in one room. So of course this ant has made that corridor for itself, and it has climbed to the cupboard. In another room also I felt that is the case, but that was not true. So it is just some crack in the floor. You understand? That crack in the floor, they also go like this. Okay, I mean this is a real Brahma which happened. So a crack in the floor, and it is very very tiny thing will be there. Okay, so that crack. So I just took it as white ant. I was just for a moment. I had this Brahma that here also it has come. What do I do? So, but then I realized that it was just a crack in the floor. It is a Mandandhakara. So this Mandandhakare, various kinds of Brahmas. So here it is the standard example. Rajvajnanat bhujangaha tadupari sahasa bhati. Sahasa bhati. Sahasa bhati Mandandhakare bhati tadupari. Tadupari kasya upari? Rajjoho upari. Okay. So upari means not exactly on the top. Okay. So we have to. So Rajju is the adhisthana for this Brahma, Sarpa Brahma. Rajvajnanat. So because of the ignorance of the rope, it presented itself as snake. Rajvajnanat bhujangaha tadupari sahasa bhati. Sahasa, instantaneously it just presents itself that way. Sahasa bhati. Now, in the previous verse, we saw the phrase Parinata Vishayakara Dhivrittayaha. So, what is not present is present here. So, it is essentially Parinata Vishayakara Dhivrittihi. Rajvajnanat bhujangaha tadupari sahasa bhati mandandhakare svatma jnanat tatha. Similarly, he says, स्वात्मा ज्ञानात् तथा असौ भृशम् असुखम् तथा स्वात्मा ज्ञानात् भृशम् असुखम्. So because of not understanding the true nature of Atman to be one of happiness, so not understanding that this Atman is Chidananda Rupa, Bhrisham Asukham. Bhrisham means perennial. Bhrisham Dukkham. Bhrisham Asukham. Bhrisham Asukham. Then, as an outcome of that, Asau Jiva Bhavaha Praptaha. Asau Jiva Bhavaha. In fact, this is what is beautifully brought out even by this sutra. Ajnanat Asukham. In fact, the intermediary stages are also described in this sutra. The sutra is the second sutra of Nyaya Darshanam. What is that? Dukkha janma pravritti dosha mithya jnananam uttarottara paye tadanantara payadapavargaha. At this end you will find mithya jnana. Dukkha janma pravritti dosha mithya jnananam uttarottarasya apaye tadanantarasya apayat apavargaha. So at this end you find dukkha. At this end you find mithya jnana. So the list is dukkha, janma, pravritti, dosha, mithya jnana. So if mithya jnana is gone, dosha is gone. If dosha is gone, then pravritti is gone. If pravritti is gone, janma is gone. If janma is gone, dukkha is gone. Okay? So this is how the sequence is. So dukkhasya anubhavaha sharirasya sambhavat. Sukhasya anubhavaha sharirasya avasthanat. Whatever it is. Vishaya sukha. So atma sukha is different. Vishaya sukha is different. So this vishayasya sukha dukkha bhogaha. Vishayat sukha dukkha bhogaha. Vishaya samsargat sukha dukkha bhogaha happens through sharira, and therefore janma, dukkha, janma. And janma is because of karma, pravritti. Okay? Yourself engaging in a variety of activities. And that activity alone does not fetch you this janma, but that kartrutva abhimana which is there, that kartrutva abhimana is the dosha. So that dosha is further responsible. And dosha is a very, asad vasana, whatever we have, is also a dosha. In fact, once you have a certain pravritti in something, so in fact, yesterday I was just thinking of this only. So, if you have a pravritti to see only this, and if you have trained yourself, then it is very difficult to come out. Correct? Dukkha. So, pravritti, dosha, mithya-jnananam, okay, uttarottarasya apaye tadanantara apayat apavargaha. Here that is what he is trying to say. Atma-jnanat tathaso bhrisham asukham abhut atmano jiva bhavaha aptoktya. So what is to be done? This jiva bhava, in fact, this jiva bhava is something which has to be dropped. Aptoktya hi bhramante sacha khalu vidita rajjureka tathaham kutastho naiva jivaha nijaguru vachasa sakshi bhuta shivoham. Aptoktya hi bhramante. Aptoktya ahibhramante. Ahihi is also sarpaha. Aptoktya ahibhramante. See, if you are scared, okay, ahibhramante. Ahibhram. Some people even have this fear. So when we went to Bengaluru from Chennai, we asked a boy. He's almost 18 years old boy. So we asked that Shishya, so can you stay in our residence because it is raining? He said, so I have fear of staying alone in house. So kuta bhiti? We don't know. So ekaki sukham apniyat. So this ekaki, this fellow has dukham. So aptoktya hi bhramante. So this ekaki, when you go in darkness, when you are children, so there will be some fear. Okay. So we have that experience. So even to attend natural call, so parents have to come. So in those days, that for Jalasparsha you have to walk some distance, not inside the house. So that portion will not have light. So then the bhiti will be there. Kuto bhiti? Dvitiyad vaibhayam bhavati. You assume that there is a dvitiya who will catch you. Mardange. Aptoktya hi bhramante. So this aptoktya means, so that apta, who is apta? Trustworthy people. See? In fact, it is defined as aptastu yathartha vakta. This is how the Nyaya defines. Aptavachanam pramanam, aptastu yathartha vakta. So yathartha vakta aptaha, aptoktya hi ahibhramante. Aptoktya ahibhrama is gone. Okay, so don't fear. So it is only Rajju. Let us go. Aptoktya ahibhramante. Sacha khalu vidita. Rajjureka. Sacha khalu ityuktau. यः पदार्थः सर्पत्वेन दृष्टः स एव पदार्थः इदानीं रज्जुत्वेन ज्ञातः. स च खलु विदिता रज्जुरेका. Eka rajjuhu here basically means you can conceive of a variety of brahmas made out of rajju. Okay, so here it is only rajju which presented. Okay, rajjureka, rajjuda avadi basically. So it is none other than Rajju. You can also take it. Sacha khalu vidita Rajju reka. Similarly, he says Tatha aham. Similarly, I. Tatha aham. Kutasthaha naiva jivaha. Aham kutasthaha. Kutasthaha means Kutavat tisthati iti kutasthaha. Kutavat nirvikarataya tisthati iti kutasthaha. Kuta has a variety of meaning. Okay, so kuta is a sabda which has multiple meanings. So here we have to just take it as anvil, so which is not changing. Okay, kutasthaha naiva jivaha. So this jiva bhava was there. So I am not jiva. Nija guru vachasa sakshi bhuta shivoham. In fact, so there are very similar verses, okay, in this Atma Bodha. So some of you would have studied. So just to recall, so there it is said, see, Rajju sarpavadatmanam jivam jnatva bhayam vahet. Naham jivah paratmeti jnatanchen nirbhayo bhavet. Rajju sarpavadatmanam.
Rajju sarpavadatmanam. Rajju sarpavadatmanam.
Jivam jnatva bhayam vahet. Jivam jnatva bhayam vahet. Jivam jnatva bhayam vahet. Naham jivah paratmeti. Naham jivah paratmeti नाहं जीवः परात्मेति ज्ञातं चेन्निर्भयो भवेत् ज्ञातं चेन्निर्भयो भवेत् ज्ञातं चेन्निर्भयो भवेत्. How do we know what is this Guru Vachana? In fact, there are very simple verses which are very useful there. So here it says, Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi, Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi, Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi, Buddhau Satyam Pravartate, Buddhau Satyam Pravartate, Buddhau Satyam Pravartate, Sushuktau Nasti Tannashe, Sushuktau Nasti Tannashe, Sushuktau Nasti Tannashe, Tasmad Buddhestu Natmanaha, Tasmad Buddhestu Natmanaha, Tasmad Buddhestu Natmanaha. This is the Apta Vachana. Understand this? Nija Guru Vachasa. What does Guru tell you? Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi, Buddhau Satyam Pravartate, Sushuptau Nasti Tannashe, Tasmad Buddhestu Natmanaha. See, Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi. So whatever be the kind of pain that you have, all that is experienced, whatever may be the disappointment that you have, so all that is experienced only when the buddhi is functioning. Rage. So even the lizard is accepting it. Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi. Buddha, the lizard is saying yes, 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 yes. Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi, Buddhau Satyam Pravartate. So Buddhau Satyam Pravartate. See, Sushuptau Nasti Tannashe. So when this is not functioning during Sushupti, neither there was Sukha nor there was Dukkha. Neither there was desire nor there was disappointment. Sushuptau Nasti Tannashe. Therefore, they have to do with the faculty of the mind. Buddhi Vrittihi. Okay? In fact, that is why we say, Kama Sankalpaha Vichikitsa Shraddha Shraddha Dhriti Radhritihi Hrir Dhir Bhihi Ityetat Sarvam Mana Eva. So this is what Shruti says. Kama Sankalpaha Vichikitsa Shraddha Shraddha Dhritihi Adhritihi. Determination, no determination. Dhritihi, Adhritihi, Hrihi, Dhihi, Bhihi. See, all of them. See, Hrihi, Dhihi. Hrihi is Lajja. Dhihi is intellect. Bhihi, fear. Hrir, Dhir, Bhihi. Ityetat Sarvam. Whatever you can think of. Mana eva. Mana eva means manovritti reva. Vritti, vritti mator abheda. Abhedopachara. Ityetat sarvam mana eva. So this is what Guru says. Nija Guru Vachasa. Kutastho naiva jivaha. So you are not this. Only when you superimpose all of them, so will you end into trouble. Kutastho naiva jivaha nija Guru Vachasa sakshibhuta shivoham. See, nija Guru Vachasa sakshibhutaha shivoham. So what is your svabhava? The Guru also says. Prakashorkasya toyasya Prakashorkasya toyasya Prakashorkasya toyasya Shaityamagner yathošnata Shaityamagner yathošnata Shaityamagner yathošnata Svabhavas Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha Svabhavas Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha Svabhavas Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha. So this is what is Guru Vacha. Okay. So all the trouble is because of superimposing various things which have to do with the Sharira, Buddhi, Indriya and so on. What is your true nature? Prakashorkasya toyasya shaityamagnir yathošnata. 3 examples. Arkasya prakashaha yatha svabhavaha. Toyasya shaityam yatha svabhavaha. Agnehe aushnyam yatha svabhavaha. 3 examples. Prakashorkasya toyasya shaityamagnir yathošnata svabhavaha. Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha. So Atmanaha ayam Svabhavaha. Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalata. So this is what we need to do. So once this kind of understanding of the nature of Atman is there, so with this, the other vasana has to be slowly eradicated. See, even if you go somewhere, so sometimes when I go to my office, so it may so happen that some rat would have fallen somewhere behind the cupboard. So this happened once or twice in about 20 years. So this, so what happens is, so that Durgandha, so that will not immediately go. So you have to put some other vasana, some other gandha. So this gandha has to eradicate that gandha, right? So similarly, there are so many durvasanas which are already there. So that vasana has to be sent off. So through this vasana, Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha, Satchidananda Nitya Nirmalatatmanaha. So therefore, this vasana has to be built upon over the other vasana which has been built over decades. So once we do this, so then Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So that is all. Okay, so that is what. Let us read this. Rajvajnanat bhujangaha tadupari sahasa bhati mandandhakare svatma jnanat tatha sau vrishama sukham bhute atmano jiva bhavaha aptoktya hi bhramante Sacha khalu vidita rajyureka tathaham kutastho naiva jivaha nija guru vachasa sakshi bhuta shivoham. Om sarve sukhina santu sarve santu niramayaha sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhak bhavet. Om